Lastly then, in terms of I want to kind of go to the data centre issue very briefly, because I think it's really crucial. Demand reduction has been mentioned a lot, but actually the measures that have been coming in and that we've heard outlined are largely things such as, change of use of time of day. So, that idea of you do your washing and you're cooking late at night, but also the idea that emergency generators or backup generators will come in, including, for example, in the new Amazon centres, we know those are diesel generators. So I'm wondering, what are the actual demand side, not demand flexibility around surge, around particular moments of busyness, around the bad day or the day the wind doesn't, which we hear about a lot, but actual demand reduction, because I am concerned that we are still seeming to be okay with a policy where the equivalent of 140,000 households is being added in terms of energy demand by data centres each year. And the phrase that 9% increase isn't that bad for a prosperous, growing, sophisticated Western economy. Why is it okay for us to have plans for increased energy demand that's going to rely on things like diesel backup generators and emergency extra gas imports, when we know under the IPC that it is in fact these Western economies and indeed the big companies, the very large profitable companies who are building data centres, who really should be taking the first hit when it comes to energy reduction and demand, given the rest of the world has had the worst impacts of climate change. How can we justify that idea of expanding demand without, and this was an option the CRU specifically had in front of it last year, one of their own options, option number 2, when considering the options in data centre, was to not have any more connections until you could guarantee safe and secure connection. Okay. And you chose not to take that option. I'd like to know why that option wasn't taken.
Okay.